hate when you talk.
I'm Hill Gamer, and this is the Breakdown.
I hate when your mic's on.
Hey, everybody!
Oh, welcome to today's show. Hurrah, hurrah. And here's your host.
I wish everybody can hear what happens before we go live.
I think they just did.
Oh, good. Y'all can see I'm a hot mess.
Hot.
Hi, everyone. I'm Catherine, aka the high-heeled gamer, and this is the Breakdown.
That was the one I wanted. There we go.
On tonight's show, I'm stuck with Jack because nobody liked me enough to book today. Everybody booked.
That's not. We rearranged.
Everybody booked before and after. Like nobody booked today.
She's lying. She's lying. The lie.
We've got stuff for next week, the following week, the week after that. We had stuff the week before.
Planning something for the 100th episode is not easy, to schedule a month out in advance. God.
Notice the lack of enthusiasm. So I'm here with Jack, who hasn't watched anything. Have you watched Black Widow?
No. What else? Come on, keep it coming.
Have you watched Suicide Squad?
Oh yes, I did watch that.
Oh, okay.
I did watch
Have you watched any of the What Ifs?
No. I feel like you're setting me up because you already knew that. You're just trying to make me look bad, which isn't hard, especially when you are prepped in advance.
Hi, Sean.
Sean, save me.
Hey, Sean. How you doing, Sean? All right, I'm sorry, guys. But so I hated Black Widow. I thought Suicide Squad was decent.
You hated something.
Black Widow sucked.
I haven't heard anything good, but I am holding out for my own opinion to form when I watch it.
I refuse to go to the movie theaters, Sean. So I'm gonna wait for
Ditto. I really want to see Shang-Chi.
I do too.
I'm glad you're having a good day. It's a Wednesday, so everything I touch broke.
Dude, I said that this morning. I was like, Wednesdays are my least favorite.
Oh, that was good.
Boo. Where's the boo button?
There's no boo button.
There it is.
Yeah, it's only for things you say.
Whatever. Yeah, I refuse to go to the movie theater, so I'm not gonna be seeing that anytime soon.
No, and that's reasonable. I don't care what the internet says.
I liked Suicide Squad. I thought it was better than what I was expecting.
Good.
Yeah, it was better than what I expected. I'm loving
so Suicide Squad, who is your favorite character?
You know who my favorite character is. Come on.
Favorite character?
Who do you think is my favorite character?
Dot Man.
Who?
Polka Dot Man.
No. Do you even know me?
Let's see. Your favorite character is going to be the rat. I don't remember the rat's name, but that's your favorite.
Why are you acting like we're not friends? Stop it. You know who my favorite character is.
I'm going to have to go with Sylvester Stallone's King Shark. King Shark is okay. So if I had seen this movie before I'd watched the Harley Quinn animated series, I think I actually would have liked King Shark a lot more. And that's not to say anything negative about what they did in the movie for King Shark, as much as
I know what you mean, though.
How good they are doing on the Harley Quinn show. It's so good. And I love King Shark on there so much.
I agree. I 100%. Look, people, listen up. My breakdowners. This barely happens. I agree with Jack.
What? I have a button for that, but I had to say it. That's like how crazy that is.
Yeah. So
it's crazy.
Polka Dot Man was my second favorite.
Yeah, no, I have to be honest. Polka Dot Man is my favorite. Spoiler, like I don't have the that's how set up.
Oh, we don't have all of our presets because
because
Somebody broke
problems.
something.
I didn't. It wasn't me. You say that, and
I didn't say it was you. I didn't
they're all
say it
gonna
was you.
assume
I said
it's me. They're all
someone. I
assume.
said
They're like totally.
someone.
And who are they gonna assume? They're gonna blame me, and it actually isn't me.
It wasn't Jack for once.
It really wasn't. Hold on, I can find at least the spoiler. I feel like we have to put the spoiler alert thing up.
We do have to put spoiler alert because I want to say so many
I'm
things.
gonna spoil some shit.
There it is.
Okay,
Yay.
so
Spoiler.
legitimately,
Matt.
here is my. What's up, Matt?
Matt, if you haven't seen Suicide Squad, run.
Mad spoiler alerts. Here's the big
one.
one.
Sean's what if, Ken?
It could happen.
It could happen.
It could happen apparently because it did. Yeah. No. So,
yeah. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
My big spoiler alert thing that I'm gonna spoil for everybody is that I do not like that Polka Dot Man got squashed.
Yeah, I legit gasped and was highly upset.
I'm not okay with that. They're gonna have to like do like a Marvel multiverse thing or something and fix that.
Something.
It like legitimately. I totally agree.
Me too.
105 billion% because I didn't really care for the
Yeah.
first one at all. And you know what? People may not like it, but it's mostly Will Smith's fault. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I didn't like it at all. Like,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air has no business in a comic book movie.
Oh, the first one was. I need proof that somebody else liked it.
What?
Because my brother-in-law said I am a liar and that the movie was not good.
Come to tune in. It is good. It is good. It is.
Yeah.
I will say I think it's the best DC movie to date. And I don't count the Dark Knight trilogy as DC.
Correct. Yeah.
We'll have that argument another time with some other person who sends us hate mail. But no, it's true. But yeah, I really like Birds of Prey I wanted to like so bad, and it should have just been the Harley movie, like Suicide Squad on its own was very, very let down.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, so like it's not my favorite, but it was better than what I expected. You see what I'm saying? Like I thought it was gonna be Birds of Prey and the first Suicide Squad. Because let me just say this. I fell asleep twice watching Batman versus Superman. Like
Okay.
that's
yeah.
That's the level I'm at with DC live action.
Whoa, shots fired. Where's my button? Where's my
button? Do not say these things. I am not okay with that sentence.
No way. Howard the Duck is not the worst. When you got Batman versus Superman floating around out there just crapping up the world, why'd you say that name? You cannot. First of all, Howard the Duck is a classic. I mean,
it is.
Duck on human girl sex. What?
That's a win. I knew you was gonna bring that up.
That's a win. That's the end of the conversation. Like over Howard the Duck is a great movie. It is groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Teach it in film school.
Yeah, it is.
I'm pretty sure Hitchcock would approve.
I mean, I don't know about that.
Scorsese steals from Howard the Duck on a regular basis.
I don't know. I love watching the movie.
No.
What are you saying, Sean? It's like I don't even know you. Like, Sean, what are you saying? Like, we bonded so hard today over some like apple cake thing, and now you're like breaking up with me. What is happening?
I like the fact that Howard is like live action. That there was no attempt to like animate like he's there,
him.
Man.
Nope.
When they're getting it on, you can see her caress his feathers.
Why is that the part that you're fixated on him?
It had a big impact on me as a child.
Moving right along.
The weird part was it was more about the duck, but no, I'm just kidding.
That's why I was like moving right along. Yeah. So yeah, Suicide Squad was definitely way better. The second one and the first one, way better than what I thought it was gonna be. I didn't know how I was gonna handle John Cena cursing like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're more of a wrestler fan, so you had like an attachment to his.
Yeah. To his persona. Sometimes it's hard to detach wrestler persona from
A
actual
human.
actor. Yeah, like it took forever for me to do it with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
The humor, like this stuff was great. Harley Quinn, I saw some article where somebody was just like accept that Harley Quinn is one of your top characters, DC, period. And
Yeah.
this movie, to me, I totally agree. Like what they did with her, again, I mean, I'll throw it up here, spoiler alert. What they did with her with the whatever country they were in, I forget, the wannabe ruler.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
That
that's so
scene.
Harley. That's
Yeah.
100% Harley Quinn-esque.
And
Like, she's like,
it had depth, actually. It was, like, hilarious, but it also, like, had you like, "Oh, wow," like, she learned something.
yeah. She's like, I
She's
already
like, "You
dealt with the
know."
Joker. I don't need another
Yeah.
Joker.
Yeah. She's like, "I'm
Like,
working on me, and I
yeah.
have a list of red flags."
And killing children is one
Yeah.
of them. Like, that's a
Yeah.
big one. I was like, I love it. Love it, love
Um,
it, love it. Um,
I
love
did
it.
like I like the way this was filmed. I thought the characters, and when I say characters, I really mean the actors, but the way that the team worked together and the way the actors, like, bounced off of each other was so much better than the first Suicide Squad. It felt
Yeah.
like they were supposed to be in the same movie. Like, when I watched the first Suicide Squad, I'm like, "Are all these people supposed to be in this movie?"
Yeah, yeah.
They felt, like, jammed into it, and there was stuff, like, I saw people complaining about things that I won't even go into because to me, it was like, that's, like, you have fun. You're supposed to be having fun watching this movie. If you're nitpicking how many
Yeah.
bullets somebody had or something, and you're watching this movie, you're in the wrong
Yeah.
you're watching the wrong movie.
So a lot of times I know this is gonna come out wrong because it's not how I mean it, but when people complain about, you know, DC versus Marvel, the
Uh-huh.
difference is Marvel tries to keep it humanized. So you have Bruce Banner who just happens to turn into the Hulk. You have Thor who is a human form, but he's a god. Okay, I get it, but he's still human. He falls in love, he has feelings, his parents, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
You have all these characters that are humanized, and they expect the same thing from DC, where DC is like, no, bitch, we're going over the fucking top. Like,
Yeah.
we are not like officially humanizing anyone. Like, we're going over the top. Like, this guy is vomiting fucking marbles. Like, we're not, we're not humanizing anybody. Like, we actually have powers. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
understand what I'm trying to say?
yeah, and there's so I feel like at the end of the day, DC is embracing not camp. Like, it's not like they're being campy, but it's like
No.
they're embracing that it's a comic book. They're like, if
Yeah.
you read like a Harley Quinn in any of her books, like very rarely could you take it seriously.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
the violence is so violent sometimes, and the jokes that they make in certain moments is like there's no way to do it and have that human aspect is how you kind of put it with Marvel. But I think of it as like trying to make it real, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, this guy's got tubes, hold on. Like, look at this dude's head. Okay? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, there's almost no attempt there
Yeah.
to make this believable, palatable. It's like, yeah, he's a guy from a comic book that has these, like,
Yeah.
these little, like like, some of these are, like, I think cigarette lighters out of a car, like, you know? Is this one hold on, I can put my mouse up there, can I? Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
this one, is this, like, part of a vape stick or something? Like, here, like,
That
like
one's a pinball machine, the second one that you just pointed to,
this
that
one?
one right there, it's from a pinball machine.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, totally, and, like, some of these feel like designs that were thrown out for parts to, like, the Back to the Future DeLorean maybe,
Yeah,
and, like
exactly. They picked it up
and
from Doc's shop. But,
yeah,
like,
and
these
that's
characters
okay.
aren't meant to be, like, officially relatable, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, they have love stories, but they're awkward and dirty and weird. Like, for instance, you have Potts and Tony Stark, right?
right.
Believable, nice, sweet, loving. First, what, 10 minutes? It's what's his face and his daughter, and she's like, bitch, I'm about to go to jail because you're a terrible fucking father. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
not a
them
lot of us
yelling
can
at each other
relate
through
to
the
that. You
glass.
know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
And if you don't read the comics, you're not gonna know that Harley Quinn does know how to fight. You're not gonna know that
Right.
Harley Quinn can do these things. Um, you're not gonna know that, the Suicide Squad is nitty-gritty and, like, gives 0 fucks.
Yeah, yeah, and so I will say, Matt, I like the Harley Quinn side story, but
It felt like it
it
was its own
felt
thing.
like its own thing and wasn't really relevant to the plot. So, I don't disagree, actually, but I also don't feel like it was at all a problem, if that makes sense.
No, because I think it's just carrying on her story from the previous one because it's their way of character development and continuation of growth. Because you saw Harley Quinn go through whatever she went through with the Joker in the first one, and this is her second
Love
involvement
that
from
face.
that. Huh?
Love that pause face that we have
Oh,
for her.
yeah, yeah. Because life goes on. You know what I mean? And you still
Yeah,
have those life lessons, you have those life hurts, you have those life battle scars, and it's just showing that she's progressing from whatever happened in the first one is how I just took it. I
and
didn't mind it,
and
like,
they're
it
not
didn't bother me.
and they're not even trying to, like, blend it into the total plot.
Mm-mm.
Like,
It
they're like, "We are accepting that Harley Quinn, even though she's not the leader of the group, Harley Quinn is the A-lister. Harley
Yeah.
Quinn gets her side story, and I as a viewer felt like I accepted that, because I
Yeah, me
accept
too.
that she's gonna continue to have her story developed from movie to movie, and hopefully
Exactly.
they'll have
Because
promises to make her own
she's
movies."
the constant in the
Yeah,
movie.
she's the chain, yeah. And
Mhm.
we've already mentioned that with the spoiler alert that, like, a Polka Dot Man dies, but, like, it's the Suicide Squad. It's called the Suicide Squad. So if you go into it, like, thinking they're all gonna
Everybody's gonna live.
survive, yeah, you're an idiot. Like, it's just
Yeah.
not to put too fine a point on it. Sean, I'm gonna
Have
try
you
to read you a whole thing here. Think of it like this: Marvel Universe is set up in the real world, cities, countries, right? Okay, and
Mhm.
the universe occurs in fictional. Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of what we were
yeah.
saying before.
But I
They
mean,
no attempt to make it real.
no, and I mean, the most craziest thing um, that not Justice League, that the Avengers had was the Hulk, but he's not always the Hulk per se.
Mhm.
Whereas the Weasel's always the Weasel and King Shark's always King Shark and what's his face is always vomiting marbles. I keep calling them
Polka Dot
marbles.
Man.
Polka
Yeah.
Dot Man. He's vomiting these marbles. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Have you
it's
seen
constant.
the, picture from set?
No, I have not.
So
So
when they did the glowing, when it's, like, under his face,
uh-huh.
um, um, they did it with makeup instead of doing it.
Stop. That's like really on his face?
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, find
and
me the picture,
it's
please.
yeah,
Find
it's
me the picture.
amazing. So I
Damn, we're
found a
running out of
couple.
time. I'm losing it. I
Hold on.
definitely wanna keep talking about this.
Oh, come on, how do I make this bigger?
Come on, come on, come on. I wanna see.
So, here he is before they're all turned on, and I'm trying, like,
Oh my
why
god,
can't
that's
I?
amazing.
It's not
Oh, that's
letting me
so
do it.
dope.
Gotta be a way. That's the best it's gonna let me do. You suck, Google.
Yeah, just for today. Um, dude, that's so cool that he did
Yeah,
that.
and
I
it's
had not
really
seen that. Look at that. That's amazing.
it is. It really
Oh my god, I give him even more props because I legit just thought it was all CGI'd.
No, like, yeah, I mean, it's
Because I
stuff
was
like
like,
that that
"Damn, they
makes this
spent,
movie
like, good
fun
money on on special effects."
for
Because
Polka Dot
I
Man.
on Polka Dot Man. They spent their whole
Okay,
budget on Polka Dot Man.
so Sean, you actually make a good point, which I hadn't really thought about this. Her killing that boss does change the leadership, which is what leads to the giant starfish.
Oh,
Just
can
talking
I
about
just
the
tell you?
movie is ridiculous.
Yeah.
The
And
giant
then it
starfish
spits out
comes
even more starfish from its underarm. Oh, it's just it's
I
just too much for me.
really I really love too that there was, a picture that I can't remember. I guess is why they were filming, on Mother's Day. Polka Dot Man found the actress on set that plays his mom, and brought her
Oh.
flowers, and there was a picture of them together, and I was like, "Yeah!"
No, I love it. I love it when things like that work out and I don't know, I'm just a sucker for those kinds of backstage, like,
All
things.
these
I don't know what
comments,
else
people
to
are like,
call
"This
it.
makes me uncomfortable, like, he's giving her flowers, but I'm waiting for him to, like, freak out."
Yeah, it's like, "No, mom." Like,
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. I enjoyed it way more. I thought it was gonna be a huge disappointment. I was gonna be highly saddened, but I enjoyed it.
It's
I liked it a
popcorn,
lot.
man. Like, get your popcorn and a beer, kick
Yeah, and watch
back.
Suicide Squad. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it was good. It was
Yeah.
good. I would watch it again,
Oh,
and I wouldn't fall
absolutely.
asleep. I mean, I
Absolutely.
didn't fall asleep the first time, but, like, I don't know, the
Yeah.
first Justice League, I was like, "Meh."
Like,
Excuse me,
Deadpool
Superman and the Justice League movie is what it's called.
Deadpool has a good way of, like, not taking itself seriously, right? Like,
Yeah,
and it breaks the fourth wall, and
yeah,
that's fun, but it actually still sort of feels like it's trying to exist, kind of like Sean was saying before, and you were saying, like, in the real world-ish.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and this to me is like DC really like they're like embracing an option, that I don't
mhm,
think they really had embraced before. Like we could do this. Like this is what could make
yeah,
us different from Marvel. In my opinion, it's something
exactly.
DC is lacking is trying to figure out like you can't just copy Marvel. Like people are
No,
into it. The Dark Knight movies, sure, you can do that. But
yeah,
but that wasn't DC as much as it was Christopher Nolan.
exactly, yep,
And the Joker film, Joker, is another good example of, like, you can do that, but that's the director, that's the team
mhm,
who's taking it on doing a movie. You're
exactly,
not thinking comic. You're gonna put out
yeah,
comic movies, DC, do this.
yes,
Do Suicide
yeah.
Squad 2 or the Suicide Squad or whatever the official title is. Um, do the Harley Quinn movie for crying out loud. Like, just look at the Harley
Yeah.
Quinn show and give me the movie. Like,
Um,
please.
I'm worried about that because 'cause they're just gonna I don't know, they're gonna fuck it up. They're
They
gonna fuck it
might,
up.
but if you had King Shark and Clayface, you know, with that level of comedy and the dark violence, in the comedy
Yeah.
from the show, I think it could be good, and of course, the romance that we've all been waiting to see that for some reason DC's avoiding like the plague.
Oh.
I know Uma Thurman's version of Poison Ivy left us all feeling very uncomfortable, okay?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we
Say it
can let
louder for the
go.
people in the back, Jack.
We can
Like,
we
yeah,
can let go. Like, you can try again with somebody else, different
it's okay.
wardrobe. Come on.
Yeah,
Like,
please.
please. We all wanna see Poison Ivy kick Batman's ass,
Yeah,
frankly.
oh, 100%. And I'm not a huge, um, Harlequin fan, like, I have cosplayed Harlequin, I think I'm missing, like, 2 of her pops. Um, I respect her, but I'm not, like, a huge fan, like, I don't wanna be her, I don't wanna be,
Psychotic.
her because I'm already psychotic on my own, I don't need extra.
She's
Um,
special. She's very special.
she's special. Um, I'm a Catwoman kinda girl.
Yeah.
But I do like the way they've developed her. I like the way what they've done with her. I definitely like the animated series, so much. I'm not caught up, but, we keep
So good.
watching. I know,
Oh,
I
man.
know.
Yeah. Keep going. Like, where are you in the show? Season 2, I would assume,
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah,
Okay.
but I can't tell
Yeah.
you which episode because I don't remember.
I'm gonna be cautious then. I might have given I could say
Oh, no, you're
something
fine. No,
sensitive.
I get the updates. So I know.
Yeah, okay,
Um,
so that's something else that in the movies they haven't even touched on,
no, not yet.
frankly, is the fact that she is, like, super smart, which they do touch on the animated show in ways that I
Mhm.
really love. They kinda like, there's moments where she's got a hammer or a bat, and she's about to bash somebody's brains in, and she's like, "I have a PhD and a doctorate and da, thank you very much." And you're like
I've seen that one, yeah, no,
you're like
I had to pause it because I was on the floor rolling my ass. I was like, "Dude, she's so dumb, I love it. She's so dumb, she's so smart." Like, it's
yeah,
ridiculous. It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
and
Yeah.
there's that the fun humor or the contradiction of her psychosis and her love with her relationship with the Joker. She's a shrink, like, she knows like,
Yeah,
she knows what's wrong
she
with her,
knows.
but she does it
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, they definitely haven't touched on a lot of those things. I would love to see a Harley, Poison Ivy, even Catwoman mashup because sometimes they have them
Mhm.
as a
Trio.
trio. Because I like the banter in certain comic books. Their banter is like amazing.
Yeah.
And I would love to see that. Definitely.
Well, is there a Black Cat movie being talked about? I feel like
Yes. No. It's Huntress.
Oh, yeah. Well, so is there because there's
Isn't that who that is? Oh
isn't
no,
the
Canary,
actress
Canary, Canary, Canary. Isn't it
the
Canary?
okay. Well, because the girl who plays Huntress has that new movie Kate out, right? Is that the same actress, or am I
I'm trying to
totally off?
remember. The chick from
Birds of Prey?
Lovecraft Country. Who did she play? Canary or Huntress? I think
Oh,
she played
oh, yeah,
Canary.
yeah. Yeah, she played Canary.
Okay, yeah, that's who's getting. That's the only one I've seen. If there's a Huntress
I
one.
think there was confusion
Okay,
because she has an action movie where she's kicking a whole bunch of butt, you
got
know,
it.
coming
Black
out
Canary is in the works. Black Canary. Thank you, Sean.
awesome.
She is the
Yeah.
perfect
Yeah,
foil
and it's
for
called
Amanda
Kate.
Waller. As she is.
It's yeah, the movie Kate is coming to Netflix, and it looks I mean, it looks a little, like, cliche, like, she's kicking people's asses. It's just another John Wick kind of thing. That's okay, but it
Mhm.
looks good, you know what I mean? It looks like
Yeah,
I'm like, I wanna see this. Like, they did a at least they did a good job on the trailer, I'll give them that.
yeah.
Um,
I haven't seen the trailer, so I need to see it. Peacekeeper is getting a TV series. What?
which is ridiculous. Like,
What?
how? Like,
Peacekeeper? I can't make an uglier face than that. Like,
just
it's like a bad fart.
somebody give
Like,
Black Panther
no.
2 a new name, like, that's like, give her a new name. She needs a new name, just call her
I didn't
Ratcatcher.
think the rat was gonna make it throughout the whole thing, but they rather kill a
Ditto,
human than an animal.
ditto. I was rooting for that rat, like, "You're gonna make it, buddy!" And then he did, it was great.
Yeah,
So, I our Peacekeeper TV show, I don't know about that,
I
but,
don't want that.
uh, I'm not even gonna pull up images. Cowboy Bebop, live action show,
I'm excited.
I I'm still like, I don't know, I don't know.
I'm I I just want this to work. Like I want this to work
I want
so
it to
bad.
work, yeah.
I want it to work so bad because they gave me Full Metal Alchemist and I cried and not for good reasons. Like I was like,
Yeah,
fuck this
yeah,
shit. You guys
yeah.
suck.
Mm.
Stop doing this to me. And then they announced Cowboy Bebop. And at first I was like, fuck,
You
stop
know,
fucking with things that I like. And then, I'm starting to see the set stuff and I'm like, oh, but there's no Ed. And where's the dog?
where's Ed and Ein? Yeah, Ein, like, there has to be
I'm
Ed,
like,
there has to be Ein, like, there has to be,
I'm like losing it.
unless they're holding
Losing it.
that because that's a big reveal in the movies, it's gonna be like Ed and
I'm
Ein's
hoping.
origins.
I would love
Um,
it. But and then people
but
people are
Faye
too
doesn't
busy bitching about fucking what's her face's outfit, Faye's outfit. And I'm like, first of all,
I don't even care about
y'all
the
really
outfit, but she doesn't like I don't see her and go, "Oh, Faye." You know what I mean?
no. I mean nobody does.
Like
Do you really see the dude that's playing Jax? Is it Jax?
yeah,
Look like
yeah.
Jax? Like
Nope. Mm-mm. And I love Jax. Like, why?
uh, exactly. So I'm like, okay, let's pick and choose. I don't care what she's wearing.
I
Is
just
it
wanted
gonna
to
be good?
walk and talk and, like I want like, Faye's an awesome character,
Oh,
regardless of all the
100%.
big boob crap. Like,
Yeah,
Faye
like
is
I don't
when you know her whole story and just how she interacts with
yes. They
villains
can't.
and with bounties and, like, I just love
I
it when
can't.
she goes into a bar
I
and
just wanna
beats
watch the
everybody's
movie
ass.
again.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
movie is
yeah, the animated
amazing.
movie is amazing.
Yeah.
Which
I
I
can't.
honestly that's what I was like, "Will that be the live action movie? Is that the
I
story?"
could only wish. I could
But
only
it
wish.
doesn't
And
look like
they're
it.
not gonna they're gonna take it and they're gonna ruin it, and I'm
Fuck
just gonna
it
have to
up.
throw something at my TV. Like, I don't know, like, I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I only watch Samurai I want them to stop touching anime. How about that?
Yeah,
How about
stop
just
doing
leave
live
anime
action
alone?
anime. Put
Just
out
leave that shit
animated
alone.
anime movies, like,
Yeah,
just put them out.
let's, Let's see where Cowboy Bebop takes us. Hopefully somewhere good. And if it doesn't, stop touching anime. Like leave anime alone. Do
Okay,
not do it.
so going way back, Cowboy Bebop has gone through multiple hands. Like people have gotten
Correct.
their hands on it to make a live action. And the
Mhm.
people who almost ended up in this movie were so terrible at times that I will say like we're in a much better place than some of the things
Oh,
that went around. One of the things that I remember reading a long time ago was that Leonardo DiCaprio bought the rights to Akira. That he was sitting on the Akira rights to make a live action, and I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, what?" Like,
Yeah. I read that too, and I was like,
that's
"How does that go together?"
well,
Like, why
like
are
if
you
he's
giving me
gonna
peanut butter and
produce,
mayonnaise? Like, I don't understand
like,
what's
if it's
happening.
his money, cool. So, like, all right. But if he's in it, I quit. Like,
Like, I
I
don't
quit.
understand.
I retire from
I don't get
watching.
it. Yeah.
Ugh,
Just
come
like,
on.
let's see where Cowboy Bebop takes us. I'm hopeful.
Fingers
I'm
crossed.
gonna be super disappointed. How do you
Ah!
feel about the laugh? Please no, please no, please stop talking. Like
Ugh,
let's not,
ugh.
let's not. How about we don't talk about it and pretend like we did?
Just, like,
Like
keep pushing the button.
what's that nervous laugh?
Does that answer it? Does that answer your question, Sean?
My
I
eye
love
is
Death Note.
twitching. That's how later.
Like, it is really rare that I will read, like, a whole manga, anything, because and it's nothing
Oh,
against manga, I love it, but it goes on and on and on and on and on,
oh, 100
and I have very
forever.
limited time to read things, especially these days, but, I will say that Death Note is an anime that I liked it so much, I bought all the books and actually sat down and read it, and it's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Like, the books and the
I haven't
animated
read the manga. I've watched the
perfect.
series. Everybody has said that the mangas are like amazing. Um,
It's perfect. It's like if you like the animated, you know what I mean? Like you're it there there's no error in that. Like even just talking about the anime, there's no error to me. Like the way it ends, you're like, that's a
yeah.
perfect ending. That's a
Yep.
not holding back, not attacking on some bullshit Hollywood ending like the live action movie stuff. I mean, they take you through a whole story and they give you exactly the ending that story should have, you know? So yeah, I love Death Note. I can't stand the live action, which is disappointing because William Dafoe is perfect.
Dude,
That's great
don't
casting.
even get me
It's just
started.
everything else about it is god
They
awful.
let him down. Like they
Yeah,
did him dirty
I feel like they owe it to him to like give him that role
to make
again
a better
and
version.
throw away the movie and start over and
Yeah.
be like, "We're sorry, Willem Dafoe. We just we really
Yeah.
messed up." Big hopes for Spider-Man. I love the character. I like our current boy playing Spider-Man or
I
Peter
do.
Parker.
I
Big
do like
hopes.
Tom Holloman.
Hollow-Man.
Holloman.
Um, yeah, I really mm, haha, uh, uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know, though. I'm holding out hope because like, the last one, I was not crazy about, to be
I
honest.
didn't even watch the one from it. Didn't they do Attack on Titan?
Oh, yeah. You mean like
I
the
didn't watch
animated
it.
movie, Attack on Titan?
No, of live action movie.
No. What?
Oh.
No. You're talking about the show Titans.
Attack on Titan?
Attack on Titan, sorry. I was still, like, in my head whatever. Yes, they did the live action Attack on Titan. No. Don't watch them. Don't watch them.
I didn't watch it.
Don't watch them. It's
No. All right,
very
Jack, we're done here.
we are done here.
Done
Yep,
here.
we're done. Wait, there's a button for that. That's not the button.
It's not the button.
你知道我对你不仅仅是喜欢。
That's our closing.
What? Tomahawk. Dun, 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 dun.
我怎么这么好？
Love it. Goodbye, Jack.
Bye!
Go to our website, WTFcomicbooks.com and issueswithshow.com. We have an Instagram that I don't use, and Jack yells at me constantly for that, but calls me out, or somebody calls me out on it.
Instagram, where we sometimes post things.
I love you guys.